Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the intergalactic space arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where you know I love the Sega Dreamcast. It's one of my favorite game systems, so I'm always happy to see new games released for it after its supposed demise many years ago. This is Inhabitants, a 2004 release, a puzzle game, an indie game. Check it out for your Sega Dreamcast. While I certainly don't claim to be any good at puzzle games, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate a fun one, especially when it's on the Sega Dreamcast. From S&F Software comes Inhabitants, which can best be described as Columns meets Bejeweled. Why let mobile tablets have all the fun when your Dreamcast wants some of it too? Yes, the music can be interesting at times, but the gameplay is quite addictive once you get into it. Let me explain what you do. For starters, there's a couple different modes of gameplay that you unlock as you play your way through Inhabitants. Your main objective here is to match tiles of 2, 3, 4, or 5 sitting next to each other. Using the Dreamcast controller, you move your cursor around the screen and click on them, hopefully after a few of the same color to score some bonus points. Not only am I horrible at playing these games, I'm not very good at describing them either. Hopefully the footage will show more than I can tell. The holy grail that you're looking for is what they would call a four-way, which just looks like a cross. And that'll score you the most points. Each level that you play has a goal that you have to surpass in order to keep playing, or else it's game over. And then it's a fatality. You see there's one down there in the green kittens or mutant rodents or whatever those things are. But I want to hit that third. So watch what I do. I clicked on that like I've never clicked on anything before. Admittedly, these games don't make for the most exciting video reviews, but once you start playing this one, it's hard to put it down. And the backgrounds look like something out of King of Fighters. And it's just different enough from those other games, from Bejeweled, from Columns, from Tetris, to make it interesting. And for those of you that like to plan 3 or 4 or 5 moves ahead, I think you'll find some real challenge here, adjusting to the way the board moves after you clear pieces out of the way. I'm only good at looking at one move at a time. If there's no robot stomping on things, I'm usually horrible at it. Now, it's easy to get pinched at the end of a level if you haven't reached the goal yet, because you'll run out of combinations. And that's where the strategy comes in, because you'll want to play as well as possible up front before you get screwed at the end. There you go, I just barely made it through that one. Now, you can find this game out there by searching for S&F Software. Inhabitants. Steve from S&F Software sent this to the show, and I'm not sure if it's on mobile devices, but I would recommend that it be released for mobile devices. Not because they're better than the Dreamcast, they're not. But they do increase exposure, and this would play just fine with a touch screen. I tried to access the Apple Store with my Dreamcast web browser, but since I haven't updated it since 1999, it wouldn't work. So I have no idea if this is for iPad. But I am positive, 100% sure, at least 98% sure, maybe I dreamed all of this, that it's on the Dreamcast. Huh? See what I inadvertently did there? I made myself sound like I planned to say that, but I didn't. I'm as surprised as you are. This will save your high scores on one of your many Sega Dreamcast VMU cards, and it's fun if you like these kinds of puzzle games. Inhabitants. May it inhabit your Dreamcast collection.